Are you exploring the new Del Webb in Lakewood Ranch, Del Webb Catalina? Looking for information? Not sure where to get it? Want to know where it's located? What the price range is on these homes? What they're going to have to offer? Well, you've come to the right spot. I'm here to talk to you about Del Webb Catalina, Lakewood Ranch, the other Del Webb that we have, and Crestwind, which is another 55 plus community that we have within Lakewood Ranch. But hey, my name is John Bice. I'm with eXp Real Estate and the Florida for Boomers Network. So we represent Florida for Boomers from the Manatee County Parish area all the way down through Welland Park. So if you're looking for a home to retire, if you're looking to be a snowbird, you've come to the right spot. Our channel is full of information about the area, our beaches, things to do, different communities. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And when we put out a new video, usually about once a week, you'll get the notification that it's out, and it's all free. And I'll answer questions for you about anything in our area. So Del Webb Catalina, brand new Del Webb. They've sold approximately 15 homes in there so far, and nobody living there yet. The whole community is under construction. They'll break ground soon on the amenity center that they're going to have. If you're familiar with Del Webb's, the amenity centers are amazing. Typically 20 to 23,000 square foot clubhouse, workout facilities, display kitchens, wine tasting areas, areas for meeting and socializing. The pool areas are like I've never seen at most communities in the area. They'll have a lagoon style heated pool. They'll have an exercise lap pool, jacuzzis. They'll have a resistance pool where you can swim against the current. And oh yeah, they have a restaurant within the community, and it's all in a gated Del Webb community. So one of the first questions I get, John, how much are the HOA fees? Well, when you first start, before the community clubhouse is open, it'll be typically about half of what it's normally going to be, maybe a little bit more than half. I can tell you at the Del Webb of Lakewood Ranch, the HOA fees are $380 per month. Of course, their clubhouse has been open for years now. What does that cover? Gated security. It covers all of your yard work, everything, the edging, mowing, trimming. They even set the sprinkler systems for you for different times of the year, and use of all the amenities. So it's pretty amazing what all that covers. I can tell you, I pay $125 a month for my yard guy. I pay $125 a month for my pool service, and on. And I pay for a gym and everything. So pretty amazing. So Del Webb Catalina right here. It's located off of State Road 64. Now I'm going to give you an idea. This area here is all of Lakewood Ranch. Okay. Now I've heard different things, 50 square miles, 40 square miles. It's a large piece of real estate, but 1/3 of this is all set aside for either parks, wetlands, areas that will never be developed. So it's not overrun with people. It is a large area. There's a lot going on, but it is a managed, controlled community. So, and it's the number one master planned, multi-generational community in the United States, selling wise. So you'll hear about the villages up in Ocala. Now, that's probably the number one selling community, but it's all age restricted. 100% of that is 55 plus. We've got everything in Lakewood Ranch. We've got Luxury, we've got 55 plus, we've got active adult, we've got just regular neighborhoods. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody. But again, getting back to Del Webb Catalina, they do have the sales center open now. They are actively selling, so we can get you information about all the models. Now, what you can do is pull up their website and take a look at their model homes that they're going to be selling. And at each Del Webb, as they go, the models are relatively close to the same. Del Webb is built by Pulte, and they will change the names from community to community. But they have this thing pretty dialed in as far as what people are looking for. Now, the original Del Webb, which is located in this area right down here, there's a couple of models that were the most popular by far. It was called the Summerwood, which is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, typically about 1,900 square feet, has a den, has a 2-car tandem garage. So you have a garage with 2-car parking and then a space for either storage or a golf cart. Now, I will tell you with that particular model, that storage area there for the golf cart can be converted over to a 3rd bedroom and bathroom. So that Summerwood could go from a 2-2 den to a 3-3 den very, very easily. So with Pulte, some of the things that you can do, you can't change the interior walls per se, but you can customize just about anything on the interior of the house, the flooring, the colors, the countertops, the appliances, the windows, just about anything you want to do. Some of these models offer you the opportunity to expand the lanai, which is an awesome thing because this time of year, typically November through March, April in this area, our weather is amazing. Our sliding doors are open. The air conditioning is off and we're living out on the lanai. So you want that lanai area to be as big as possible. The option of building an outdoor kitchen out there is definitely an option. We'll talk to you about those kind of things, what you can do after construction to save a bunch of money. So, because remember, the builder is the builder, and then they have a contractor, and then they have subs. So we'll talk to you about things that you can do, like adding a pool. Can you save a ton of money by adding a pool later? Absolutely. Can you take advantage of the builder and have impact glass windows put in during construction? Probably save a lot of money. Yes, you can. But those are all things we need to talk about. So why is this area so popular? Well, if we zoom out just a little bit, again, Lakewood Ranch, this entire area here, State Road 70, Fruitville is down here, State Road 64, University Parkway right here. Now, if we go back in just a little bit, you're going to see the area that's called UTC, University Town Center, the mall area. Probably the best mall I've ever been in, and then amazing restaurants and things all around there. So just a phenomenal area. This is Nathan Benderson Park here. This lake is a mile long. That's where they have the national and world championship boat rowings going on there. They'll have events like the fireworks will go off there during the 4th of July. They have triathlons that go on there. Just a great area. There's a walking area all the way around the lake. So if you want to go get exercise, biking, rollerblading, walking, jogging, whatever, you can do that for sure. But let's be honest, what the attraction is to our area are the beaches. Okay. So I'm sure you've heard we had hurricanes last year. Yes, we did. Well, Lakewood Ranch is a about 11 to 12 miles, depending on what area you are in Lakewood Ranch, but 11 to 12 miles from the Sarasota Bay area. Okay, so very well protected. You're not in a flood zone. Insurance cost, I will tell you, on these new homes, they're up to the highest hurricane standards. The roofs are strapped down. You're either going to have hurricane shutters or impact windows for the house. And in general, I am not a insurance person, but in a very general area, you can count on your homeowner's insurance being $2,000 to $2,500 per year. Okay, so you're hearing all these different things. Oh, Florida homeowners insurance is going crazy, da da da. Well, I can tell you, these new construction homes are concrete block. The frame of the roof is strapped down to the concrete block, and again, built to the highest hurricane standards. Okay, so I live in a home that was built in 1983 in an area called Palm Air, and we've done all the upgrades to it: new roof, new windows, new sliding glass doors. So in the last 6 years, my homeowner's insurance has gone up by $400. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. But again, about 11 miles out to the beaches, everybody knows about Siesta Key. That's one of the most popular beaches in the country, just absolutely spectacular. Now, as a local, take notes here. This is called Clark Road, and it turns into Stickney Point Road after you go over US 41. If you come down to this beach, it's called Turtle Beach. Probably about 20% of the amount of people that are on Siesta Key. Come right down here. You can park probably 100 feet from where you're going to put your chair in the sand, and all kind of restaurants and things right up and down the beach here where you can go, and then super easy to get back out, and you're not fighting all the traffic on Siesta Key. Now, Siesta Key is beautiful. The village, awesome, all kind of places to eat and everything. You can also go over to Longboat Key. You can get on St. Armand's Circle right here in Lido Key, spectacular. This pass right here, where everybody goes, the people who have driven there, there's a park right here on the holidays. You can go down there and park, and there'll be hundreds of boats right along here during the holidays. And then in Sarasota Bay, there's all kinds of sandbar areas where people will bring their boats out and park. There's a area up this way. Right about in here, it's called Jewfish Key, and on a 4th of July weekend, big holiday weekend, hundreds of boats, people grilling, music playing. You can walk around the sandbar and visit with people. It is amazing. So, where are we located in? Like for Sarasota, for Tampa. So let's zoom out a little bit here. So again, you would be in this area right here for Webb Catalina. So there is an airport, yes, in Sarasota. It's right over here. So you can use the Sarasota airport. Flights are kind of limited, typically a connecting flight, but the major airlines do fly in there. But if we zoom out a little further, you can start seeing where St. Petersburg is. Okay, so right over here, State Road 64, boop, go right over the Skyway Bridge. Where's Tampa? Right up this way. Okay, Tampa International Airport, if you headed this way, is right here. Be about 50 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic, to get over there. So Tampa International is probably the best airport in the entire country. So, and you also have St. Pete Clearwater Airport, which is located over there. If you're interested in getting over to St. Pete, downtown St. Petersburg is amazing. All kind of restaurants and shops, the Dali Museum, the St. Petersburg Pier, the Vinoy is over there, hotel, which is amazing. That's where the Tampa Bay Rays typically play, but their stadium got messed up during the last hurricane. So they're playing over in Tampa right now at the Yankees spring training, facility. I've been doing videos all day, so I'm losing my voice. So it's time for a taste of wine. There we go. Tampa International Airport over here. If you're looking to go from State Road 64 down to Sarasota and the beaches, we've talked about that. Venice down here from Lakewood Ranch, it's about 20 to 25 minutes to get down to Venice. Again, amazing beaches, just a great area. So we are here to answer questions for you. If I didn't answer a question for you in this video about Webb Catalina, now I can't tell you all the prices. I can't tell you what the HOA fee is going to be from the start, and then what it's going to be. I can tell you Pulte is very, very aware of what it takes to get the HOA fees going, and then what it's going to go up to. Typically, again, before the clubhouse is open, it's about half of what it's going to be until the clubhouse gets going. All right. In the communities like Del Webb that have a restaurant, they'll have a food and beverage minimum. The Del Webb, which is in Parish, which let me show you that because I didn't mention it. It's called Del Webb Bayview. So let's get back down here. So Lakewood Ranch, if you head up 75 and you go out this way, Parish is right here, and there's Del Webb Bayview. Again, amazing gated community. They're trying to close out the new construction on that particular Del Webb for June, July of this year. So they've got some amazing incentives going. By the way, we've got 3 homes listed there. We have one of the only pool homes in the community, and we have 2 villas that are listed in there. So if you need information about those, if you've been looking at Del Webb Bayview, contact me. We can get you the information on that. So if I zoom in here just a little bit more, we ought to be able to see. Actually, we're up here just a little bit. My bad. So Del Webb Bayview, it's right there. Okay. So this is the bridge that goes over to St. Petersburg, going up to Tampa right here. So amazing location. If you need to travel to any of those places from Del Webb Bayview, Tampa, 50 minutes to an hour at the worst case scenario. If you go this way, same thing, down to Sarasota, about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, again, depending on traffic. Okay. This whole area is called North River Ranch. Absolutely exploding right now. Used to be virtually nothing up there. There's a brand new Lowe's there. There's a Home Depot going in. There's a hospital being built. Parish High School opened a few years ago. There's a new elementary and middle school going in there. Lots of opportunity for homes there. And I mean, every time I go up there, I look around and there's a new community developing. So lots and lots of opportunity. I think that area is more geared towards families, budget friendly, probably. We used to say from the Del Webb Bayview to the Del Webb in Lakewood Ranch, there was about $100,000 price difference. Maybe not quite that now, but it's pretty close. So they'll also, once this particular Del Webb is finished, there's going to be another Del Webb that's going to be located out this way. All right. So that one hasn't even broken ground yet. They've got to finish the sales in this one over here, but there will be another Del Webb in Parish. So, hopefully I answered all your questions. Again, if you get this via email, If you get it on YouTube, there's a link down below. It's called Calendly. You can schedule a phone call with me. You can schedule a Zoom call with me, an in-person meeting, and I'm available for you to answer all your questions about the real estate market. Do you have to sign a buyer agency agreement to go see new construction? What's the answer to that? Yes. But we really specialize in working with boomers, baby boomers who are relocating here. And I can't even tell you how much I recommend that you work with an agent when you go into a new construction community, because the sales reps there are amazingly friendly, amazing knowledge of the community. But who do they work for? They work for the builder. So are you overpaying for a home? What are some of those things that we talked about that you can do after construction to save a ton of money? Are you over improving the home? Are you adding too many upgrades and you're going to be at the absolute peak price of that community, which you never want to be the most expensive or the least expensive home in the neighborhood. You want to be right in the middle. So we can pull comparable sales and information to help you out with that. Now, like I said, if there's any other information I can provide for you, feel free to reach out to me. I always make the joke, I'm a freak. You can reach me 7 days a week. And I love talking about real estate and helping people. So I look forward to hearing from you and hopefully helping you find a new home, whether it's in Webb Catalina, Lakewood Ranch, out on the beaches, condominiums out there, whatever it is, we can help you in this area. Okay. Thank you for watching. Call me, text me, email me questions. I'm happy to answer them for you. Thanks again, and God bless.